Morning. Today's topic is Anunaceae family. It is in the third semester of botany. In this classification of this family, the family belongs to kingdom Plantae, subkingdom Phindrogamia, division Spermatophyta, subdivision Angiospermae, class Dicotyledonnae, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiflorae, order Ranales. This family is Anunaceae. Coming to the distribution of this family, the plants are distributed in tropical regions. This family is represented by about 130 genera and 2150 species. The familiar examples are Ananas squamosa, Polyalgia longifolia, Artabotis uncinnatus. Coming to the habitat, most of them, all the members are mesophytes only. There are no xerophytes or hydrophytes. Mostly the trees are aromatic trees, mostly trees, few are shrubs, rarely herbs. Here some examples are hook climbers. So they have stems they climb over the support with the help of hooks. For example, Artabotis uncinnatus, where the peduncle is modified into a hook-like structure which holds the support. In all the plant parts, there are aromatic oil glands are present. So the plant is aromatic. It is showing aromatic character. Coming to the vegetative characters, the root system is generally the taproot system, which is extensively branched because most of the members are trees here. The stem is aerial, erect, branched. So branching may be monopodial or sympodial, but the stems are having aromatic oil glands. Then leaf is here, the arrangement of leaf in most of the members is alternate phyllotaxy is seen here. The leaves are exstipulate, that means they are without stipules. Petiolate, mostly simple leaves. The shape of the lamina may be ovate to lanceolate. The margin may be wavy or entire, and the tip is acute tip. Generally, the leaves are here coriaceous or leathery. They have gland-arted appearance. They are aromatic with reticulate venation. This is the extensively branched taproot system present in the Anunaceae members. Here is the stem with peduncle, Artabotis uncinnatus, a hook-like structure which helps in holding the support. Here is the plant. The peduncle becomes a hook-like structure and it is helpful in the climbing over the support. This is Ananas squamosa. Here the leaves are simple leaves, exstipulate nature, ovate shape with entire margin with indicates reticulate venation. Coming to the inflorescence, the reproductive structures. Here the inflorescence is the flower is a solitary flower. Maybe it is present in the axil of the stem or the terminal part of the branch. Sometimes it is leaf opposed. But in one example, the Polyalgia fragrans, there is cauliflory. That is the woody stem. They give rise to flowers. So due to the dominancy of the normal buds which are present at the tip and the axillary position. So these axillary and terminal buds, when they become dormant, the buds which are present just below the outer layer of the woody stem, they become active and they produce some flowers. So such a phenomenon is called cauliflory, which is found in Polyalgia fragrans. So in Artabotis, the peduncle, which is the stalk of the inflorescence, is modified into hook on which 1 to 3 flowers are arranged. In Ananas squamosa, about 2 to 3 flowers are present opposite to the leaves. So this is a cauliflory seen in Polyalgia fragrans. So from the woody stem, flowers are arising. Here is the Anonas squamosa. The leaf opposed inflorescence is, that is axillary position. The flower is in axillary position. Coming to the flower in general, generally the flowers are very large and aromatic. The flowers, they have bracts. In some examples, the bracts may be absent, so it is called ebracteate. And all the flowers are ebracteolate without any bracteoles. So they are complete with all the floral parts. The flower is regular, so actinomorphic, bisexual flower. Here the flowers are trimerous. The perianth is in two holes, so dichlamydeous, and they are of the same color and same color, so homochlamydeous. Here the important character of this family is arrangement of floral parts are spirocyclic, not cyclic. The perianth parts are arranged into in cyclic manner, whereas the essential organs, they are arranged in the on the thalamus spirally, so they are spirocyclic. Hypogynous flowers are present. So, but in one example, the Monodora, zygomorphic flowers are present. Here the petals are of different shapes. So this is only one example where zygomorphic flowers are present. Coming to flower in detail, the calyx shows three sepals generally. Sometimes six may be present. They are arranged in two holes of three each. Generally sepals are free in nature, polysepalous, green in color, valvate or imbricate estivation. And corolla shows, similarly corolla also shows three sepals, three petals or six petals which are arranged in two holes of three each. They are polypetalous, the green, valvate, or sometimes a slightly imbricate estivation is seen here. The Arthropotis hexapetalus, where six petals are present. The Anonas squamosa, where only three petals are present. The Andicium shows numerous stamens. They are free. These stamens are arranged spirally at the base of the thalamus. So a spiral arrangement of essential organs is important character of this family. Each anther is dithecous anther, and there is adnate fixation. The connective tissue present in between the two lobes of the anther will be growing outwards and extended in the form of a hood. So here hooded anthers are present, though they are extrose, or they face towards the petals and shows longitudinal descents. And one more important character here in this is the filaments are short and stout. The gynoecium also shows many carpels, so multicarpellary. Epocarpus ovary is present here. Here the carpels are many, but they are not united. They are arranged spirally on the top of the thalamus. So superior ovary. The ovules are on parietal placentation. The style is terminal and short. Stigma is sessile. So here after pollination, fertilization, fruit is formed. Important fruit of this family is aggregate fruit. It is the by the combination of different types of fruits. Generally in this family, etaria of berries is present. In Anonas squamosa, the etaria of berries are partially fused to form, they look like a single fruit, but it is a group of fruitlets. They are called etaria of berries. Here the seeds are with ruminate endosperm. So this is a polyalthia flower where petals are they are different in cyclic manner, and there is spirocyclic arrangement of flowers in this. Here is the etaria of berries of Anonas squamosa. So in aggregate fruit of or etaria is a fruit that develops from the merger of several ovaries, so that were separate in a single flower. It is a seed of Anonas squamosa. So this is the diagram which shows the family characters, where in the Elisa flower there is a conical thalamus, so upon which at the base Stamens are present at the tip, ovaries are carpels are present, and there is pendulous ovules on parietal placentation. In the calyx there are about 3 sepals and 6 petals, numerous stamens, extrostamens, and apocarpus ovary is present. They are bracteate flowers without any bracteoles. This is another plant. Coming to the economic importance of the family, most of the members which belong to this family are fruit yielding plants: Annona squamosa, Annona reticulata, Annona muricata, Annona cherimolia. Here some of the plants they give aromatic oils: Cananga odorata, Atabotis odoratissimus, Inona discolor. In this families there are some wood yielding plants also. Example: Xylopia parviflora, Polyalthia longifolia, Goniothelamis. And ornamental plants are also present in this family. They are Cananga odorata, Artabotrys odoratissimus, Desmos chenensis. So this is Annona reticulata, Ramaphala, and Annona muricata, Hanumaphalam, the Cherimolia, Hanumaphalam, and all these are edible fruits. So this is Artabotrys odoratissimus, a climbing hook climber, yields an ethereal oil and also cultivated for scented flowers. In Polyalthia longifolia, Polyalthia pendula, which is called Ashoka tree, they are grown for their beautiful drooping green branches on roadsides and in gardens. This Polyalthia longifolia wood is used for making pencils, boxes, matchbox industry, etc. This is Ashoka tree. This is Cananga odorata, which shows cauliflower and beautiful sweet smelling flowers. Oil from flowers is used in perfume industry because of its scented nature. And Myogyne panosa yields strong fiber which is used in paper making and cordage. This is Annona reticulata, which is Ramaphala, which is edible. Muricata maniphala, which is also edible fruit. Annona cherimolia, Hanumaphalam. So all these most of the members which belong to this family, they are fruit yielding plants. Some woody plants, some ornamental plants are present. So that finishes the family Annonaceae. Thank you.